Just a question to all the panel. Sorry. A question to all the panel. I'm sure you found a lot of resistance to using the endoscope. As I discussed today with Dr. Layla, that I've been doing endoscopic cochlear implant since 2003. And there are many surgeons, they don't even want to listen to the results, or they don't want to even have the presentation or see what's your result with using the endoscope. Did you find any difficulties or resistance with colleagues in your country, and how did you deal with it?
Of course, there are many resistance because this is a quite new technique, especially for the transcanal approach. But what we have to do is to show the technique and also to publish the results. In the last publications, we have begun to publish the scientific results. But I think that this is this kind of sessions to show the technique and to show also the technique during the dissections. You have to come in the dissection course. You have to come in the operating room just to see the technique. You know, Muaz Taravishi, who is probably the father of the technique, said one time in a very important international meeting, "Are we so made to do this technique? Do you believe that we are meant to use it? No, we are surgeons. So if we think that the technique is good, and if there are some limits and we have to go on with the microscope, I think that we are in the good way." How many people in the room are using endoscopes routinely? Yeah, 2, 3. And for the others, are there any reasons not to begin? This is because of the residency, or because you believe that the endoscopy is not useful or dangerous? Professor Tranbaoui, do you want to say one word about that?
No, I don't have. I just would like to make a comment regarding the use of endoscope for the acoustic schwannoma surgery. I think it's very useful to control the extent of the tumor within the internal auditory canal. Now, to remove the main part of the tumor only with endoscope, it's very dangerous at this time at least. But for sure, to control the extension into the internal auditory canal is very useful. I agree.
Can I just say one comment? Yeah, no, just a comment.
Yeah.
Actually, since 10 years, I did not use the microscope except once. So just a comment. I started 2003 using it in cochlear implants, so I was using it even before. But from 2003 until today, I did not find any case that I had to use the microscope in cholesteatoma or cochlear implant. But I don't do acoustic neuroma with an endoscope. I don't do acoustic neuromas in any way.
So in conclusion, I think that if you want to discover the technique, you have to come in the courses and to come in the operating rooms. You are going to see that the technique is perfectly feasible. You don't have to be Superman or Superwoman to do that. This is a specific concept. This can be more difficult because you are using only one hand. So you all use